Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today with Sounds from the Shed. It's the podcast that features the independent artists and movers and shakers out there in the music business. And I'm so excited to have on today one of my good friends, Rowdy from Whosoever South,
What's
South
up,
Georgia
Lloyd?
native.
What's up, my man? Yeah, y'all doing all right, brother?
So proud to have you here, man.
Yeah, good to be here, man. Thank you for having me. For
Getting
sure.
ready for that old Christmas season. Can you
It's
believe
time.
it?
It's that time of year again, brother. We getting close to. We just started harvesting sugarcane, trying to get it all out the ground.
Yeah,
and we make syrup out here on the farm and grits, and we try to grow all our own stuff. So
man,
it's feeling that time of year again. That's for sure, man.
You are taking me back, Rowdy, because when I was a kid, when the first freeze came, we always got a hog. And then when we were done with that, of course, we went to grinding cane and making syrup.
Hey, it's funny you said that. We got hog ready to butcher this week. So,
oh my God,
I've been just waiting for it to cool down a little bit, brother. It's time for some sausage.
Man, I need to just come hang with you because it takes me on
anytime.
back.
Yes, you do. Anytime, my friend.
Now, where y'all out of? I know where you are exactly. I mean,
we're born and raised, born in between Brunswick and Waycross, right in a little town called Nahunta, Georgia, Brantley County.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but I made a comment on one of your videos because I saw a river shot, and I asked, was that Nahunta? But the reason why I'm asking is my dad and one of his best friends used to have a little fish camp right there on that Satilla River. When you turn left right there at that Dollar General. That's right. It was back up in them woods, and man,
that's the place to be, man. That's Satilla River. I love it, man. That's paradise to me. So for a lot of people, paradise is a lot of things, but you put me and Sarah on the riverbank, that's where we like to be.
Now, is that where you guys film a lot of your content? Do you keep it close to home?
Just about everything we film's on our farm or on our river, right in our river spot. And yeah, we do, man. We just been blessed with that. We've built it, and all our life we've been working on it. So it's just part of our history. It's part of our heritage, and that's where we live. So we don't really have to go nowhere to shoot videos.
Oh man, I love it. And I love it that you guys are just hometown folks.
Baby. Yes,
so
sir.
If you guys are not familiar with his band, it's Whosoever South. Fantastic group. I had the pleasure to open for them a few months back and met Rowdy and Sarah and the whole band, and they're just good people.
Thank you, man. We appreciate that, brother.
So tell me about, how long have y'all been together? Who came up with the name? And tell me just tell me the story.
Okay, a little bit of history. So Sarah and I met in the 7th grade, actually. And we've been best friends and just been together pretty much all our life. And here she is right here. Say hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah. So we've been writing songs together. We met Mike probably 24, 25 years ago. It's been a while. I mean, it feels funny even saying that, man, and how fast time has flown,
They get faster and faster too, don't they?
Have to face the fact that we're getting a little older nowadays, but I feel good as I ever have. And I definitely think I know a lot more than I ever did. But so we met 20, 25 years ago, started writing songs together, and we've been in a few different groups. We were called several different things, but back in 2000, maybe, I don't know, 10, 11, something like that, our music started leaning more toward uplifting, positive vibe. We'd always had some country in our mix and everything, but so then we went to Whosoever, which is a word to come out of the Bible. You know what I mean? It's whosoever will, whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord. And then we threw the South in there because that's what we represent. We're from the South. That's where we was raised, how we was raised. And that's been kicking along now for, I guess, 10, 12 years. We're kicking on by. And then the band, we write songs with a lot of our band members. Sarah's dad's our harmonica player.
Mm-hmm.
Our good friend Josh, we've been writing songs with him for years and years, and we just decided to take it live on the road. For a long time it was just the three of us.
Yeah,
we traveled all over the country, did our thing, but we love having the band behind us, man.
It's a wonderful production. I'm telling you,
it's a great feeling, man.
I've always, ever since I first saw you guys' videos, I've always loved your videos. And folks, you can see them, of course, online, but you can't compare anything to their live show.
Man, I appreciate it.
Blown away. I went over there with my little buddy Derek Dove. We did our little acoustic set.
Man, y'all sounded amazing too, man.
But then Derek Flowers goes on. He was amazing. But man, when you guys took the stage, it was
I appreciate
phenomenal.
we work hard on it, man, and we love it. We have a lot of passion in it. But to get back to that, to the name of the band, Lloyd, whosoever is anybody, and that's what, like, we always wanted to feel like we were making music for whoever will,
Yeah.
old, young, no matter where you're from, no matter how you was raised, we want to make a song that you love, and that's kind of where it came from, man. Whosoever is anybody. So but I was gonna tell you, you mentioned the live playing, man. Sarah and I was sitting in the green room, and I was like, "Who is that singing?" And because I had never met you at this time, and I was like, "Look, we got to walk out front. This guy is killing it. That voice is killing it, man." And
Oh man,
you
you
and your
too
boy
cool.
was up there, and you was tearing one up. So yeah, it was great, man. It was a great night in Nichols, Georgia. That was a good night, man, and that was a very blessed event. Yeah, to a
It was.
situation that was trying to not turn out good. It was very blessed.
Well, you guys took a terrible situation and made it into a wonderful situation, and I applaud you of that. And
Thank you, man. I
when
feel
I
like
first,
that's life. That's
well,
what we
what
have to do in
happened?
life a lot.
Well, that's one of the beautiful things about it, and that's what I wanted to ask you, because you guys, another thing I love about your music, your faith plays such a big role in your music. How do you balance a message of making music, but you want to connect to different audiences? Because
Sure.
um, I know where you're going with this, but some people who may be, I always never liked the word lost.
Right.
I
Sure.
never liked that word. Maybe just led astray, if you
Right.
will. Just,
Or
or
just hadn't made it there.
distracted.
That's still
How
on the
about
journey.
distracted? Would that be a good word to use?
Yeah. It's some people just hasn't got to that point, or they haven't heard yet.
Yes.
They don't know exactly where they're going because they haven't heard the directions yet,
Haven't heard
or they
it.
haven't heard, what's waiting for them, and about the love. But there's a verse in the Bible. The Apostle Paul said, "I become all things to all men that I might
Mhm.
gain some."
Yes.
And I feel like it's important that we're real about who we are.
Yeah.
At one point in my walk, when you're early Christian, I felt like I had everything just right. Everything, I tried to be very religious, and to me, there's a spirit of religion that also pushes people away. It can become very
Yes.
toxic.
It does.
You begin to look down on people. You begin to judge people. You begin to say, "Well, you have the haves and the have-nots." And it didn't take long in life for God to say, "Look here, it's by the grace that I give you that you're anything anyway,"
Mm.
because we all have problems. We all deal with struggles. There's not a person listening to this that's not battling something.
Yes.
And if we're just real with each other and say, I love the Lord, and I am a Christian, but I struggle just like you struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, I wake up every day with the same thing. We deal with battles, and I'm going to write music that's real. I'm
Mhm.
not going to try to put on the front and convince you that I'm somebody that I'm not. I mean,
Do
I
you
just
think,
felt like, sir.
have you ever faced a pushback
Oh yeah,
or misunderstanding
absolutely.
because of your message or style?
Sure. I mean, you're gonna get real. It's a strange word, but you get churchy folks.
Yeah.
You get real religious folks that'll get on there and say, ah, da, da, you can't talk about this. Ain't Christian music. Well,
Yeah.
the bottom line is we are Christians and we make music.
Mm.
You know what I mean? We're artists. You know what I'm saying? You can't base. They want to put you in a category.
Yeah.
Everything don't have to be a Southern Baptist song. Everything don't have to be a hymn. If you know where I stand and you know where my heart is in my
Yeah.
music, I'm telling you where I'm at in life. And I've been through several different stages of life. I'm not exactly where I should be, but thank God I ain't where I was.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
still growing and I'm
Amen.
still progressing. You see what I'm saying? So it's a
He
progressing
knows
thing in
I'm
life.
still a mess. I am a
I'm still a
mess.
mess, man. But he loves me just like I am and where I
Oh
am.
man.
You see what I'm saying? That's what's good about God. And I just want to make music in the moment, what I'm
Yeah.
living right now, where I'm at right now in life. And but we try to deal with people that come at us like that. We try to deal with that in love too.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you are where you think I should be, or you're able to live that and you don't struggle with the things that I struggle with.
Mm.
Congratulations to you. Maybe I'll achieve that one day. But right now, this is where I'm at in life. So I'm just gonna be real with myself and the people that are around me, especially my fans too.
Yeah. Well, that leads to my next question. What's the most powerful story that you've heard from a fan about how your music has affected them?
Oh man. Oh
Uh-huh.
my goodness,
I know
brother.
you got one for me.
Brother, there's been people. right on the edge of committing suicide. We've had several of them, man, and it just and to start with, we're not worthy of anything anyway, man. It's the gifts and the talents that
Yeah.
God has given us that we're just trying to use. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it'll break you down in tears, man. Or people will be on their deathbeds or their parents or their children are sick, and the music is putting joy in their life, or it's giving them a feeling of happiness that's
Yeah.
they haven't smiled or they hadn't laughed in a while. But when they seen this video, it just brought, you know what I mean, things like that, and it humbles you, man.
Yeah.
It lets you know that, you know, what we're doing, um, we're showing progress. We're moving in the right direction. Because on the other hand, you're going to have haters like crazy too. You would not believe the people that just get on and crush it
Yeah.
and just hating and even very racist people and just sexist people. I mean, but you have to show them the same kind of love that you show the other ones.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
look,
hard
man,
though, ain't
it is hard, man.
it?
And honestly, Sarah's way better at that than I am. Thank God for that.
Oh man, she is
Because
so graceful. She gonna pop in
so
here and say hey for a second at least. She can
yeah,
pop
come
in,
on,
right?
Sarah, come say hey for a minute. But she's definitely been graceful to me too, brother.
She is so
Hey,
graceful.
Sarah.
She was trained by the best, I guess.
Hey, yeah, she's had plenty of practice, Lord. Yeah.
It's like what I tell my buddies all the time when they get in a bad situation and they're like, "Man, I just got to have some patience." I said, "Don't you pray for patience? Don't you pray for it? You better
She's
pray
told
for
me
that
that
grace
before too.
because it's gonna get thrown at you."
Yes, sir. That's
All
right.
right, so we talked about your live show. We kind of brushed over it because I really want to stress to people how powerful your live show is. Because a lot of times when you see people on TikTok or Reels or YouTube and you see them and you become a fan and you love what they put out, but then you finally get to go see them in a concert and you're kind of disappointed.
Right.
Because maybe they became TikTok famous before they really became a seasoned performer.
Right.
And I did not get that with you guys at all because I saw your videos before I've
Thank
ever seen
God.
you
I'm
live.
glad to hear that.
And
We've been seasoned, brother. If nothing else, we've been seasoned.
was very, very
Hey.
impressed. So for anyone who's never been to one of your shows, kind of tell them what to expect.
You're going to get up on your feet. I can assure you that. I mean, you don't see,
fun.
we're going to have a good time and you don't never know what's going to be said or what's going to be done. I mean,
Man, I'll tell you that night at that arena, that haze of the
oh
dust
yeah, it was nice.
of people just
beautiful.
dancing,
Yeah, it
raising
was,
their
man.
hands, singing along. It was an incredible experience with you.
You know, Lord, when people, when you come to our show, we want it to be an experience, not just a concert. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We want you, when you leave there,
Be
you
part of
you
it.
felt a feeling when you were
Yeah.
there. You felt some joy. You felt some peace. We took you to some deep songs that took you in your emotions. I mean, we want to take it to where we were when we wrote the songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And you know what? That's what you're
It's
supposed
fun.
to do.
that's right.
To me, that's the whole point of being an artist. And I talk to performers and writers and artists all the time that are so concerned about what AI is doing.
Oh man.
And yes, AI is going to affect the streaming platforms. But
Sure.
let's
It's a
face it,
real
we're not
life
making any
impact.
money off of streaming
Yeah.
anyway.
Right.
Where we're going to be successful ultimately, and I would think especially with what you guys are doing and with your message, is going to be a hands-on, face-to-face, in-your-face performance. And
I feel that too,
AI
man.
will never take that away from you. Never.
That's the truth. That's the truth, man. AI can't get up there and do that. That's for
No.
sure. And there's a realness about that too. And you know, because the content that you're seeing, man, to be honest with you, that's only a part of the picture.
Oh, I know.
The content is not even where our passion is. I mean, we do the content because it's necessary. And it is fun. We enjoy it. We enjoy interacting with our fans and all. But at the end of the day, it's the song wins. It's the song. It's
Power of the
it's
song.
yeah, it is, man, and it's the performance, being a part of that in the moment, at the concert, at the show. The content, we're trying to get better at it, but it's just
Growing.
it's a necessary, and it is growing
Y'all are
like crazy,
killing
man.
it though.
Growing process.
It
Y'all
is.
literally are. Your stuff looks so good.
Thank you,
This
man.
is what I appreciate because I'm an outsider looking in. You and I mean, we're friends now, but we haven't really known each other that long. But I'm telling you, my first impression when I saw your content, and before I realized you guys were really as close to me as you are in
Right.
South Georgia, I'm like, this is incredible. The content is incredible. But then we scroll around and we go to following you and we see stuff. I see videos that has Sarah when it's just
Oh yeah.
her,
Oh yeah.
poured her heart out. I mean, and just honest, and just real people and
Yes, sir.
realism, which is, gosh, it's so hard to find now.
Oh man, it is.
So hard to find.
It is, man.
Real artists, real people, I mean, that's just something that hadn't been just put up there that was made by AI or behind a screen or something. And it's so refreshing.
Well, I feel like music has been so commercialized, man, that there's so many gimmicks in it. If you look this way, if you talk this way, if you do this,
Yeah.
we can guarantee you a win. When I feel like being real with people want to connect with you in real life situations.
Yeah.
When you're not having a great day, you know what I mean? It's not just about, oh, it's a great day and all. No, sometimes I'm struggling.
Yeah.
And I don't mind sharing it with you, you know, because I feel like everybody on the platform is at certain times, you know. It's not, it ain't always just a great thing, but you make the best out of whatever it is, and
everybody's going through something.
And people's appreciating that. Our platforms are growing, man. Every platform we have is steady growing. Actually, our TikTok just got robbed. Somebody stole it from us.
Yeah, were you able to get it back? Or did you just
well, some guy in Turkey tried to sell it to me, but I was like, nah,
man.
I don't even know way. So we just restarted, and
two-step verification. Get that on everything now.
Yeah. So it was Whosoever South, and we just made it Whosoever South Music, and it's growing. It's up to around 5,000 followers already in a few weeks. So once you hit a certain part in that algorithm, it'll take off, and I feel like the Lord is going to do bigger and better things with it. I mean,
yeah, there's a reason for it. You don't want to think about it, but there was a reason for it. I mean, I try to do that with everything, with every no I hear, every disappointment. I'm like, okay, well, there's a reason why that happened. Something else is better.
That's right.
And golly, it's so hard. You guys probably know this too, because y'all been doing it so long too. How many times have you said to yourself, God, is this even worth it?
It gets that way. So you feel it sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm glad you guys.
But it is worth it. And you know, and if you want to see if it's worth it, just quit for a little while, and it'll drive you crazy.
Oh,
you can't live without it, man. Once it's in your blood.
Pulling you back, baby.
Yeah. You'll have to pull over on the side of the road to write a song. I mean, it'll be so you just and you know, that's part of our big that's part of the movement too, is that we have been blessed to write every song we've ever sang, man. And that to me is a blessing.
Isn't that cool?
And we do it as a family, you know what I mean? We'll all sit around this table, sit around a fire or whatever, and we write music. What we're gonna write about? We used to write every Tuesdays, and then we got so busy with, you know, just everything going on. So you just switch it up a little bit and keep writing.
Talking about your catalog of songs, is there one particular song that defines Whosoever South is as a band? Can you do it? I couldn't pick one of mine.
Yeah, I feel like you would have to definitely grab more than one to get the full. But I feel like the song "Come On In" is a big invitation, showing that no matter who you are, where you're from, you know, we invite you to come on in.
I know.
Come on in and see how we living. See how we living and see how we do. And if you listen to that one, we pretty much gonna have you hooked by then, and then you can dive on into the rest of our story and see more about our, you know, the way we live and our music. I feel like we got a song for everybody, Lloyd, and that's important, you know.
So how do you decide what stories to tell through your songs? You were mentioning you guys got together on Tuesdays. Is there a way or a certain method to your madness, I guess, if you will, or is it just if the song just truly speaks to you? How do you decide?
I guess, you know, probably just a little bit of both, man. A lot of times we'll have a concept or a situation that you've been through in life, or something that you've lived through, or maybe a good time, or maybe a struggle, and we'll share it, and we'll say, well, how can we turn this life experience into a song that people can relate to? Invite them into that moment, and
share what we've learned.
Sarah was writing them last night. Sarah has moments where she'll write 20 choruses back to back to back, and just sending me, and I'm like, "Babe, come on, we got to go to bed. I got to get up, go to work in the morning. Here, listen to this one. Listen to this one."
That's so cool. You guys do that together.
Yeah,
I
So
love that.
it is, man, and it is great, man. And there's nothing. There's a song that Sarah and I wrote together called "Crazy About You."
Yeah.
And you know how some songs when you start writing it, that was the moment.
Flow was going.
The flow was there, and you write it in 30 minutes, and you got a full song, and you're like, man, this is it. So "Crazy About You" was one of those songs, and we sit out here at this table, and we wrote so many hundreds of songs together, but sometimes when they click like that, and you're like, man, this song really
Speaks to you.
tells our story. It tells our story.
Yeah.
And so if you get, I don't know if you've heard it, but if you get a chance, check that one out.
I have listened to every song you have posted.
Okay, great.
I've listened to every one of them.
Nice.
I love that. I mean, I'm telling you, I am a fan. I really am. When I started keeping up with you guys, and then, like I said, when I saw Derek's post about that concert a while back, and about how you guys were really stepping up to still make a show happen that was in a terrible situation.
Right.
You and I hadn't known each other yet. I hadn't met you yet or anything. So I immediately text Derek, and I said, Derek, what do you need? Is there anything? He said, hey, you want to come play? I'm like, heck yeah, I'll come play.
Heck yeah,
so I hit
man.
my buddy
That's what
Derek
he said.
Dub up, and he was all
awesome.
game. So we just went and had us a big party up in there.
Yeah, we do appreciate that, man. It was amazing, man. The sound, everything was
just
great.
so cool, man. When you do stuff like that, it really was a great night, and
It was, man.
It was amazing how everything came together.
And we met a lot of good people, man. And you know, it didn't, from an artist standpoint, we all, just like you did, we all just pretty much donated our time. We want to be a part of that, because I feel like when you tell your fans you're going to do something, that's more important than anything. Really? We have done shows, Lloyd, and I know you've done them like this, where it costs you money to do a show, but you're going to do that show because that's what you've committed to. But sometimes those are the best shows. You meet people that you would have never met in life. You get to hear stories from your fans. You get to interact with people that any other time you would have, if you could have missed that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like life is full of situations like that. If you're always looking to what you're going to benefit out of it, you could miss something very important that God has planned for you in that moment.
Well, you guys are independent, right? So
yes, sir.
Everything you guys
100%
do, produce is covered by you.
Yes,
you don't
sir.
have a label. You don't have any type of big sponsorship or anything to do. It's whosoever South, what we're doing on our performance is what pays for everything you see, which
that's right.
Yes, sir. The reason why I really wanted to start this podcast for independent artists is so they know, hey, you aren't alone. There's people out here that are being successful, and they're taking what they're earning and they're reinvesting. And yes, you're going to win some and you're going to lose some.
Yes, you are.
And you're going to lose a whole lot more than you're going to win.
You are.
But
especially at the beginning.
I don't know, cuz we ain't in the beginning.
I know. But it does get, you know what it is, Lloyd, is we learn as we go.
We
a
learn
quicker way to do it.
And
a more efficient way to do it.
Exactly. And I'm so glad you and Sarah came on today to talk about this, because I want people to realize, because I know a lot of people are probably looking at you and saying, you know, these guys are really successful. Look at what they're doing.
Oh,
blah, blah, blah. But I want them to know your story and how you are still facing those daily battles. And if it'll help
never
them,
stops.
If it'll help them, because maybe they were thinking about, you know, this ain't worth it, and they were going to quit because maybe they did do a show this past weekend and nobody showed up, or
there you go,
whatnot. I want them to make them feel like they're not alone out here. We can all stick together.
I was always told, as long as you never quit, you still got a chance of winning. So you have to keep grinding, and you have to keep pushing, man. And sometimes it's going to feel impossible to keep moving, but if it's where you're, first off, you have to do it because you're passionate about it.
Exactly.
And any independent artist knows that. You're making music. Most of us, everybody has a job. I mean, we paying bills, we're raising kids. I mean, we're doing everything that you got to do. But at the top of that, you have a passion in your heart for music and for reaching people.
I'm so glad you said that too, because I want people to realize that too. So look, we've still got families, we've got day jobs, we've got responsibilities. I'm so glad you guys said that,
brother. Life, like I told you earlier, brother. Music is the most expensive hobby I've ever had in my life, but I love it. You know. And I'm not complaining. We are blessed. We are at a time to where the music is balancing out. Yeah. But it took 20-something years to get it there. You see what I'm saying?
It didn't just happen. That's right there.
And I have seen people do it in a few years. I've got friends that are rolling. that done it, and thank God for them. I think they're blessed. That's wonderful for them.
Mhm.
But my journey was different, and everybody's is different. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So my advice is to keep hustling, keep writing songs, keep showing up. It don't matter if there's 5 people there or 500 people there. You put on the exact same show. You put on the same show for 5 people that you would for 5,000.
That's right.
And then that shows where your heart's at. And them 5 people will go tell 5 more people, or right on. That's how the music grows. It's word of mouth, man.
It is. And one of my dear friends, well, Derek, that played with me that night at that show, he was telling me about one of their shows they did a while back. And he's just, I mean, he is a full-blown independent. He does not have a day job.
Right.
What he makes playing music is what he takes care of his family with.
Wow.
And he was
That's
telling me
impressive,
about
man.
oh, man.
That's great.
He was telling me about how they put this show together, and I forgot the town or whatnot, but 2 people showed up. They sold tickets.
Yeah.
They sold 2 tickets. And he said,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what we did? We got up there and we played that show just like they were 200,
That's it.
2,000 or 20,000
That's
out
right.
there. And those two people that never heard of them before, they saw the ad, they wanted to go to the show, they performed their butts off, and they're super fans. And
There you go.
they come to all their shows, doesn't matter
That's
how.
right.
That's awesome.
And that is what it's about.
That is what it's about, man.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Tell me what's happening. What's coming up for the new year? What's going on 2026? Any big things? Any big collaborations? Any features?
Yeah. So there's a lot of music, man. Like you and I were talking earlier, our goal is just like yours, is drop a song a month.
Yeah.
I feel like in today's climate, you have to do that.
Yeah.
The attention span is so short of everyone. And I get it. You know what I mean? We come from a different time. We come from a time where I would have a CD or a cassette tape in my ride, and I would play that joker for 6-8 months. When the Clint Black album come out, that's what we rode to. Me and Sarah rode to that joker for a year. But in today's climate, you have to keep dumping new songs out, and that's what's hot. That's what people doing. So we jumped on it, and that's cool for us because we love it. We have our own studio and everything, and so we just dropped one called Country As Me, and I've already got the next one lined up in 3 or 4 weeks. It's called Stop Paving Dirt Roads, and I think you're gonna like that one too, Lloyd. But
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's a big problem. Too many dirt roads getting paved around here, man.
That and too many solar farms.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. So the goal is to continue to make music, keep putting out content, because there's so many songs that people has never heard.
Yeah.
With social media being our number one promoter, of course. I mean, that's from our social media platforms. That's how people find us normally, if it ain't by word of mouth. But there's so much content and so many songs that your fans have never heard. So if you have 1 million followers on a social media, there are only 10% of them maybe seeing your content. So I feel like also advice for independent artists is don't worry about putting out too much content. It's not going to happen. Keep dumping it out. Keep dumping it out. They would think, when I drop a song, I want 12 reels about that song.
Yeah.
I want 12 different visuals for people to see hearing that same song, because the same people's not going to see it every time.
Yep.
You got some people that's going to see it, but if it's a good song, they'll flip past it or go download it, of course. So a lot of new music coming out. We'll probably drop an album first of the year. We've got enough songs now to drop a complete new album, and just keep writing songs, man. We got some great shows booked for next year, booking some good festivals.
Yeah.
We've already started booking right on into the middle of next year. We're doing all that in house too. We don't have an agent. We've talked to a few and all, but my guitar player Josh Griffin is doing a great job. I know it's a lot of extra work on him, but he's a hustler too, man. Everybody on the team's a hustler. So
I think some people kind of appreciate that though. From what I ran into, because I book all of my stuff, and
that's great.
I think that helps you with your relationship, of course, with the venue, because
yes, sir.
It's more intimate, and of course,
I agree.
You become friends with those venues.
Yes, you do.
Heck, a lot of these
relationships are everything in this business, man.
That's all it is.
This is a business of relationships. That's right.
It is
networking, man. Just if we hadn't been at that show with Nichols together, we'd have never made the connection.
Yeah,
we'd have never met each other, and we're going to make music together, and that's how relationships build into music.
Yeah,
is you get to know people. So yeah, you're right. I think
I hear one of the biggest complaints from independent guys that are songwriters, singer-songwriters, because I talk to so many of them. One of the biggest complaints I hear from them, especially like if they just get into a bigger town or like the big town, you know, which one of
Yeah.
them
Oh yeah.
up north.
I've spent
They say,
years in
well,
that one.
nobody wants to write with me. Nobody wants to do this. Nobody wants to do that. And I asked them, I
Man.
said, okay, let me ask you this. How many shows have you been to in the last couple of weeks?
Right.
Go to a show. I mean, send somebody a message or comment on their content.
Yeah.
That's another thing I never quite understand out of some of these artists. They'll creep on people's profiles.
Yeah.
But it would absolute kill them to give you a thumbs up or a heart
Yeah,
or even just an emoji or a
that is
comment.
the truth, brother.
It's
Man,
amazing to me. And I'm like,
I know so many people like that, man. I think some people are threatened by it and they feel like it's competition.
it's not. There's
It is not a
it's
competition.
not. And we
It's
all
the
work.
family.
It's exactly right, Rowdy. We
Yeah.
all win at the end. That's what I'm all about, collaboration and let's lift each other up. And look, I mean, look at
Absolutely.
Jelly Roll, how successful Jelly Roll came and how many features has he done on other people's records?
Oh man, because he loves the game. He loves music.
Yeah.
If he's feeling the track, if he's feeling it, I mean, and that's how we all got to be that way, man.
Yeah.
If someone sends me a record and I'm feeling the record, now I am particular because I want to make sure that the content's in a direction that represents our brand. There are
Sure.
some songs that I wouldn't be a part of course, just like anybody wouldn't.
Absolutely.
But when a good song comes your way, I feel like as an artist, it's your responsibility. If it's good people that you're dealing with,
Mhm.
you need to do what you can to build that relationship and get on that song with them.
Yep.
And so far we've had great success with that, man, and built good relationships. But talking about Nashville, I noticed you mentioned the town for a little while there. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that. So years back, Sarah and I was real heavy. I know some boys that write it's a lot of number one hits. Some are Luke Bryan's writers and some other boys up there, and they was like, man, you got to come to Nashville, you know, because we wanted to keep our brand going, but we also wanted to write for other artists.
Sure.
Because we love writing songs. We just wanted to write and pitch songs, and we've done that for years. We would go to Nashville for a week out of the month and write with a bunch of different writers and publishing companies and everything. And it took us a little while, but we figured out that that's not where we belong. We belong right here in Georgia.
Yeah.
And high five to anybody that can survive
Sure.
there. But we are country folks, and we got families, we got grandkids, we got businesses. You know, we got too much responsibility to run up there and write. But we made some great relationships, is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
We met people that'll be a part of our life for the rest of our life. Friends, great people that I could call right now and say, look, man, I got a song. I want you to be a part of this track, and it would be no problem.
Yeah.
So it's about being where you need to be at the right time.
Yeah.
But like you say, getting involved with them is important. It don't hurt to like it or thumbs up or say great job. You know, it's good to say, man, that song is banging. That's a great song. You know.
Yeah. What did that cost you? Nothing.
No, it didn't. It didn't, and it didn't commit you to anything neither. You just encouraging.
Yeah. And helping them out a little bit in algorithm. I mean, just help them. I mean,
amen. And encouragement is so powerful, man.
Yeah.
It feels good when somebody says, man, good job on that, you know?
Yeah.
So why not share that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I agree. I think so many people look at it as a competition, man, and it's not.
No.
There's enough people on this earth that you're not gonna write so many songs that we all ain't got room. There's
Everybody
room.
needs to be putting songs out because everybody's attention spans are so short. It's going to
That's
take
right.
all of us.
And you better catch them in the first 30 seconds. You better catch them quick, Lloyd.
30 seconds, Rowdy. I thought it was like 3.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you got to do something right there in them 3. You're probably right, man.
Oh, man, Rowdy. Thank you for coming on today, buddy. My buddy Rowdy from Whosoever South. Give them all the socials so they can find you.
So our handle on all platforms is Whosoever South. Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, or X, whatever it is now. Just look up Whosoever South. Be sure to go to our YouTube, subscribe and like it. Constantly putting new content on it daily on all of our platforms, as well as dig through our catalog. We got about 700 or 800 videos on there. Dig through it. I'm sure you'll find something that you like. And Lord, we appreciate you having us, man.
Man,
Look
I love
forward
you
to working
guys.
with you in
I
the future,
love
brother.
what you're doing. It's awesome. And
I got a song. I got a song that I feel like we wrote that's gonna fit you perfect, man. I'm gonna send it over to you after when I get off the phone here. I'm gonna go ahead and send you a link to it. If you don't like it, just tell me that ain't the one, and I'll send you another one.
Man, if you think it's good enough, I rely on it. As good as stuff I hear out of you, and mama back there. I mean, I can't wait to
There you
hear it.
go.
And you
All
know
right,
me,
brother.
I'm all about a feature. So
Well, it's called Honky Tonk Hero, and I think you're gonna be the man for it.
woo, let's do it. Thank y'all so much for
All right,
coming
brother.
on.
If you get